Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Arena. The state government will introduce a landmark, the Goa Restriction on Transfer of Agricultural Land Bill 2023, during the budget session of the Legislative Assembly in a bid to prevent non-Goans from purchasing agricultural land. Chief Minister Pramod Sawant said the cabinet approved the bill, which seeks to impose restrictions on the transfer of agricultural lands in the state to preserve and protect the land which is presently used for cultivation of paddy. Revenue Minister Athanasio Monserrat said he would introduce the bill which seeks to stop non-Goans from purchasing the land under paddy cultivation in the state.
Those purchasing the agricultural land will have to compulsorily cultivate it in 3 years. The yet-to-be tabled bill has received mixed reaction among the MLAs. The Maharashtra Assembly has passed a similar bill wherein if agricultural land is not utilized within the given period, then it is returned back to the government.
I want to see the bill because if it's good, we will certainly support it. If it has got flaws or which has got some other intention, we'll have to floor it down.
Bill wherein land is going to be prohibited to be sold other than the local people, that is the field land and which is being cultivated. This is the singular most important and very path-making decision which this cabinet has taken, which will be passed in this assembly.
Do you feel opposition should also come in support because it's a good bill?
Everything else they criticize. This path-breaking decision and something which is good for Goa, they should have complimented the government. They should have said something in favor, no? Which shows that opposition is for sake of opposition. They criticize for sake of criticizing.
हांवें पासून फाटी हांवें स्टेटमेंटूय केलो एक फंक्शनाकूय एग्रीकल्चर गोंयची पॉलिसी आसपा जाय आनी हें स्टेप जे एग्रीकल्चर लँड आमी प्रोटेक्ट करपाकूच जाय तें सांगाड सेक्शन तेजे जायत एडवांटेज घेयलो आहाय जायत कन्वर्जन जाल्लो आहाय झोन चेंजीस जालो तें बंद जावपाक जाय हें बरें स्टेप आहा आमची लँड आमी सांबाळपाक जाय
तुम्ही सपोर्ट करता
आमी सपोर्ट करता गोंयचे लँड सांबाळपाक आमी सपोर्ट करतले 100%.
एग्रीकल्चराचे बिल आमी कशें स्टडी करतले ताजे कडेन आहा तो म्हणटा की एग्रीकल्चर लँड भायल्यांक विकप ना भायल्यांक विकप ना म्हणटकीर कितें एग्रीकल्चर वाडटलें ज्यांचे नांवाचे पयलीं प्रॉपर्टी आहा पळय लोक वळखतात प्रॉपर्टी एक्ट्स तांणी सगळ्यो एग्रीकल्चर जमनी घेतल्यो मरे ऑलमोस्ट सगळ्यो घेतल्यो आतां करून कितें जावपाचें आतां आतां एग्रीकल्चर जर तुका वाडूंक जाय जाल्यार तुवें कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट फार्मींग लॉ हाडूंक जाय कम्युनिटी फार्मींग डेव्हलपमेंट स्किम्स हाडूंक जाय त्यो हाडल्यार एग्रीकल्चर वाडटलें नाजाल्यार कितें न्ही
ते बिलाक प्रॉपर इम्प्लिमेंटेशन फायन ट्युनिंग करून म्हाका सद्दा तें बिल इम्प्लिमेंटेशन एक ट्रायल रावंड दिवपाचो पळोवपाक वॉट इज द इफेक्ट पेपराचें बिल पास केलें पूण तेजें एक्झिक्युशन इज बीन ओनली मिसयूज म्हणून जाल्यार सारकें जायना गव्हर्मेंट इज वॉट दे आर प्रोड्युसींग इज विथ एन इंटेंशन ओनली टू डू करप्शन सो यू हॅव टू सी वॉट इज देअर इंटेंशन बाय इंट्रोड्युसींग दीस बिल बेश्टी सपोर्ट करपाक पूण जायना यू हॅव टू सी वॉट इज देअर इंटेंशन सामान्य मनशा हो गव्हर्मेंट केन्ना बरें बिल घालना हो बिल घालता फकत विथ एन इंटेंशन तामगे हुंय जाल्यार हुंय कोणू आसतलो अदानी बी आसतलो जो कोणाक तेंक हें बिल फायदो जातलें ताका लागून हें इंट्रोड्यूस करता सो वी हॅव टू फायंड आउट दॅट सपोर्ट करचें म्हणजे कित्याक सामान्य मनशाक कोणा हें बऱ्या पडना सो इट इज ओनली देर इज अ कॅच बिहायंड एवरी पॉलिसी एंड एवरी बिल वॉट दिस गव्हर्मेंट इज डुईंग.
Prasad Polchi and Devendra Kankar for Herald TV.
There was commotion in the Goa Assembly on day one of budget session over alleged late replies received. Opposition leader Yuri Alemao raised a point of order that is agreed under Rule 42 of the replies should come before 48 hours and that he had received the replies in the form of CD just on Monday. While Chief Minister Pramod Sawant contended that the information asked was voluminous, Legislative Affairs Minister Nilesh Kabral argued that the answers was uploaded on Saturday, 25th March 2023. Listen to the arguments that happened next and the statement of the Speaker.
As per Rule 42, आमकां 48 hours भितर विजय माशेर हांव उलयतां मुगे आनी दोन आहाय 48 hours भितर आमकां रिप्लाय दिवपा जायो. Now this reply able today and your CD चलतले खबर ना. Legislative Affairs Minister last time in the BAC had agreed that these answers would be uploaded on the portal.
CD चलली ना जाल्यार ताका प्रिंट आउट काडून दी तुका म्हणटा
No, but no, Speaker sir, you postpone this. This is regarding event management. This is not as per the rule. You have to postpone it. If you all are not following rules, then why are we called here, Speaker sir?
सीएम एक सांगा मुख्यमंत्री जो सांगता त्या हिशोबान
मुख्यमंत्री सांगता
एक जस्ट 1 मिनिट खूप मोठे हे असल्या कारणान जे आसा तुम्ही 2 पार्ट करपाक जाय. ह्या स्ट्रिमीक भितर
अरे स्पीकर सर आमकां तुम्ही सांगला 5 सब क्वेश्चन आमकां सांगला 5 वर्सां तेच मध्ये हांवें जाला तुमी सांगिल ते रुला प्रमाणे हांव जाता ही जी आसा हे अपलोड केले स्पीकर सर Have you replied that it will be uploaded on the portal in your reply, or have you replied that the CDs will be placed in the house?
You see your answer, speaker sir. They upload केले answer, speaker sir. त्याका extra
बसून घ्या. एक
आन्सर दिवं नासल्यार पोस्टपोन करपाक जाता. आन्सर दिला आमी.
म्हाका की नेक्स्ट टाइम जास्त काळजी घेवची हेची.
ना काळजी 48 hours दिवपा जाय मरे तुम्ही.
ब्युरो रिपोर्ट हेरल्ड टीव्ही.
Revenue Minister Athanasio Montserrat stated that Chief Minister Pramod Sawant is aware and monitoring the smart city works to ensure the officers are working full-time. He added that due to the sewage pipelines being old, there could be a possibility of leakage in most places in Panjim and the pipes need to be changed. Montserrat added that nearly 40% of the pipes in the city are changed.
So, inspection after that, you feel everything is fine now?
No, CM is aware now what is happening.
You also don't know.
No, that's the reason I'm saying CM also is aware now. So ultimately what happens, CM should be aware what is happening around. Because as far as the timetable is concerned, so he should basically take care as far as the officers are concerned that they do work on time. So CM himself had come, then I'm thankful that CM had come there and he himself has inspected the full.
सिवेज सगळ्याक लिकेज जाल्या म्हटलं पण
ना सगळ्याक लिकेज जावना पळय थिंगा आमी काकुलो हें आहा घर आहा थिंगा सिवेज तुवें पळयलेली आहा तेव्हा सम पायप्स एंड ऑल सम दिस थिंग पूण सिवेज ही पयली आदीं सावन हें जालेली सो दोस पायप्स शुड बी चेंज्ड. So we are basically now almost I think 40% or something pipes have been changed. So balance of the pipes will be changed. Okay.
Prasad Polji for Herald TV.
Locals from Velsa are outraged over the railway double tracking work destroying the natural habitat of the serene village and encroaching their private properties. The villagers claim that under the guise of pollution, the RVNL wants to empty the pond to carry out double tracking works. Velsa villagers depend on the pond for fish and for livelihood, and emptying this will ruin the fields and lead to floods. Fearing they lose their livelihood, fishermen have requested the government to put a halt to these works and let the water flow, or they will stage a protest.
आज काँग्रेस पार्टीचे लिडर हिंग पावपा जाल्यार कारण कित्याक हे इलिगल काम चलता म्हूण ते हिंग येयले तर लिगल तर काम आसलोले लिगल तर कोण कोतालो जाल्यार हिंग ते पावचे नासले आनी आमी तर हिंगा जमले ते लिगल इलिगल कोताय म्हूण म्हजो पाय सेपाय आजो हे गांवचो जेन्ना पयले आमी आमकां धंदो नुस्तें मारपाचो आनी हे पोंयत नुस्तें मारून आमचे पाय सेपाय आमकां पोशीत म्हणजे आमकां रिल्युशन आमकां आहा ते हे पोंयचे वयल्यान आमकां वयर काडले. आज हांव सांगूंक सोदतां जेन्ना ही पोंयचें उदक वेर्ना पुलीस स्टेशन आहा थिंगा कोणसुवा नागवा आनी हे आरोसी ते सायडीनसून उदक हितूंतल्यान सामकें दोयरा वयता पावसा तेंपाक आनी ही पोंय पळय म्हणटा ती रिवर्सलाचो हांटो आनी ही 25 मिटर डीप आहलोली आयज तेणी पुरोयन गायल्या त्या आडीन बांद गायला ह्या आडीन बांद गायला एक तर 2 वरां पावस पडत जाल्यार ते इतलें उदक हे तें बंद जातलें आनी आख्खी शेतांक कुसोंक दिली लोकांय रोयल्याची पिड्यार जातली ह्या आडीन ते आतां आपल्याक काम करपाक जाय म्हूण इल्लेंशें उदक पंपान काटाय काम करपाक तेंको हांवें विचारलें आतां तुमी हें कितू तें उतलें तें म्हणटा सांगूंक जायना 2 म्हयने 3 म्हयने जेन्ना 2-3 म्हयने तर हें उतलें जाल्यार तो पावस पडटलो वो पावस वयतलो हे जबाब कोण दितलो हे जबाब दिवपा जाय आमकां एनवायरमेंट मिनिस्टरान दिवपाचो आमी बरे भाशेन येता बरे भाशेन आयज सगळे टीम येयले आमी बरे भाशेन येयले ते पळोवपा येयले आनी ते आतां आमी आतां थिंगा व्हिडियो करता व्हिडियो करून सगळे कोण येयले ते चोयतात आनी हाले इन्सिडंट करतले तेच हे जशी फोटले तेच ट्रक फोटले आनी आमचेर तेच फोटले आनी मागीर ह्या लोकांचे हे करून आनी ते व्हिडियो दाखोवन ते केसीस घालता आमचेर आज रेल्वे पुलीस येयले आमगे गांवचे पुलीस येयले वेर्ना पुलीस येयले आनी पुलीस कितें करले मागीर FIR कोताय
म्हणजे आमकां उलोवपाक ते दिनाय, आमचे ताळ वयर काडपाक दिनाय, आमचे कितें सांगलें तें मागणें आयकनाय. हांव मागतां प्रमोद सावंता कडेन, एनवायरमेंट मिनिस्टरा कडेन, पूण हांव ताबडतोब मागता सरकारा कडेन हे ते बीन ताबडतोब हें बंद करचें आनी ताबडतोब 1-2 दिसां मदें 3 दिसां मदें ओपन करचें. नाजाल्यार ही चळवळ आमी फुडें वतले, आमी ही चळवळ कायद्या प्रमाणे वतले आनी लोकसंख्येन आमी रस्त्यार येतले.
एज अ काँग्रेस पक्ष मोरल सपोर्ट हो तांच्या बरोबर आसा. तांकां कितें समज जर हेल्प जाय पडली लिगली बिकॉज ती आपलो म्हणल्यार दे वर एक्सप्रेसींग की आमी आमी नुस्तेकार बाबडे ही नुस्तें विकून ताजेर आमचें पोट चलता. सो आमी आमच्या पद्दतीन जसो जाता तशें आमी रस्त्यार आयले, हडताल केले, पूण हे सरकार जें आसा पळय तें गोंयकारां पसरता, आमकां काडटा आनी भितर उडयता. सो वी हॅव टोल्ड देम की बाबा तुमकां कसलोय सपोर्ट जाय, फाल्यां कोर्टान वचचें पडलें जाल्यार काँग्रेस पक्ष तुमच्या फाटल्यान रावतलो. एक बारीकशें उदाहरण तांकां उलयता आसतना सांगलें की आज ज्या पद्दतीन हांगा एनवायरमेंट डॅमेज जाता, सेम किस्सो जेन्ना अटल सेतू पळय बांदिल्लो पणजे, थंय एक प्रश्न आयिल्लो की थंय मॅनग्रूव कट करता म्हूण थोडे, हांव नांवां घेना पूण थोडे लोक कोर्टान गेल्ले, पब्लीक इंट्रस्ट लिटिगेशन फायल केलें आनी तो डिझायन ऑफ दॅट अटल सेतू वॉज चेंज बिकॉज मॅनग्रूव कापता म्हणून. आज ते खंय गेले लोक? अरे गेल्ले 6 म्हयने हांगा कासावले वेलसांवचे लोक अक्षरशः डेली रस्त्यार येतात आनी तांचे प्रश्न कोणूच मिटयना. सो हे लोक जेन्ना थंय PIL फायल केल्ले ते ब्रिजाचे, ते खंय गेले? हे दिसना. दीस इज नॉट एनवायरमेंट डॅमेज. ते बरे आमी एनवायरमेंट प्रेमी म्हणून कोर्टान वताले मरे. सो म्हाका दिसता दीस टोटल कोलॅप्स ऑफ एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन आनी काँग्रेस पक्ष ह्या लोकां बरोबर रावता.
किरण बोरकर for Herald TV.
CCP Mayor Rohit Monsarat has said, "We are also losing patience with smart city works. They are going on for too long." At the same time, he said the works are very complex and different departments are involved. Regarding market lease agreements, Rohit said they are pending with the law department. He also said CCP had to reduce taxes for commercial areas.
No, we have instructed, we've written to the smart city plenty of times, asking them to complete the work on time and everything also. But now, because see, all of the work that they have been doing is very complex work. It is not easy work. For example, the roads and everything also not. You have to redo lines, you have to shift all utilities, you have to do all of those things. So it's pretty complex. But now we have asked them. Now we're also starting to lose our patience. Now it has been going on for a very long time. We understand the pains that people of Panjim are going through also. So we expect them to do a good job and to do it very quickly also.
So serendipity.
So we have sent demands to them also.
So as the work is going on, as the MLA said that he won't be any responsible for the way work with any damage or flood in the city. How about you?
No, see, if you look at it also now, it is not the CCP who is doing any of the work. Now each agency has been given their thing. Sewage department is doing one thing, GSUDA is doing one thing, PWD is doing another thing also. Now all of these people have their own engineers in their departments who are supposed to look after this now, no?
So finally it is your people, your this thing. So
I don't, PWD is not my department, Baba.
No, I mean the locals. So how you will answer to these people if any flood or this thing?
That is what I'm saying also now. What is the point of having engineers if they themselves are not doing their jobs? What is the point then? I might as well be hired as an engineer now to do the thing. See, like that now we have to oversee all of the work. We're not saying we're abandoning anything. We have to oversee all of this to make sure the work is being done properly. But ultimately also it is each department that has to be responsible for their work also, right? Same with the market issue also. We have now all of those people had been given the live-in license agreement, which none of the tenant wanted to sign. So now we have changed that to a lease agreement, so taking some of their points into consideration. Now that is with the law department pending approval. So once that is done also, now we want to approach the tenant association and ask them to sign, because now that outstanding for the market is around some 25 crores, which is not a joke. So we have been paying the electricity bills, water bills and everything, and that is coming basically from taxpayers' money. So that should not be happening. So again, once government gives us approval for that also, then we want to push for all of these people to sign the lease agreement. We're hoping they cooperate.
At present, you get anything, any revenue?
No, nothing is coming from the market. No, we're spending our own money for the market. In fact, they come to us all the time asking us to fix the thing. See, now all these SOPO people, they pay us regularly. So there is no issue with that. But that money itself is not enough to repair everything. For example, the roof has to be repaired, and we have to deploy what? some 20-30 staff we have to put over there because all of these people they spit on the walls and everything. So we are spending more money in the market also. So that
And the people who is having the shops in the market,
they are not paying anything now because they have not signed the lease agreement. Push for a rate. See, now we had gotten complaints on the Pato area saying the taxes are too high and everything, which I agree was high. So now based on their thing, we have reduced taxes for commercial areas. What we have to do is rationalize taxes. Now, for example, also now in 2016, I think when Suren was mayor, they had passed a resolution increasing all of the taxes. And the problem is that those taxes, and when the old commissioner was there, the taxes were not ratified by any body, and they didn't send it to be gazetted. So now there is people have taken the corporation to court. Depending on that court order, we will have to refund all of that money, which is not possible. So here we are sitting and correcting all of the old mistakes from the past. So it will take us some time, but we plan on at least we started progress on all of these things. So hopefully, maybe by mid of next year, we should get everything done.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
After being assured of a blue-black taxi counter at Mopa Airport, the furious taximen marched to the Assistant Director of Transport in Panjim on Monday to question the reason behind the delay. They demanded that the authorities stop fooling them as they have been deprived of all benefits until date. They've given the government a 10-day ultimatum to resolve the issue, or they will come out to protest on the streets with their cars.
काय खबर आसा की आता आमी असिस्टंट डायरेक्टर ऑफ ट्रान्सपोर्टाक आमच्या असोसिएशनाच्या वतीन एक निवेदन दिला आणि त्या निवेदना मार्फत आम्ही सरकाराक विनंती केल्या जो येलो ब्लॅक किंवा ब्लू कॅब टॅक्सी काउंटर आणि टॅक्सी स्टँड नव्या मोपा एअरपोर्टाचेर आमकां दिवपाचे जे आश्वासन सरकारान दिल्ले ताचेर अजून पर्यंत पॉझिटिव्ह अशी कारवाई अजून तरी काय चालू जाल्ली ना आणि आता प्रश्न असो जाला की आमकां जेन्ना सरकारान आश्वासन दिल्लें की तुमकां बेगिनांतल्या बेगीन आमी ब्लू कॅब किंवा येलो कॅब टॅक्सी काउंटर दिता आणि ते विचारान घेवन आमचे जे मेंबर आसा त्या मेंबर्सांनी आयज लोन काडून टॅक्सी ऑलरेडी आपल्या दारान हाडून उबे केल्ले आसा. जर तो टॅक्सी काउंटर जालो ना जाल्यार आमच्या टॅक्सी भाव जे आसा ज्यांच्यांनी टॅक्सी हाडल्या तांचो ह्या म्हयन्यान किंवा फुडल्या म्हयन्यान जो इन्स्टॉलमेंट भरपाक जाय तो इन्स्टॉलमेंट तांच्यांनी खंयच्यान भरचो हो व्हडलो एक प्रश्न आसा. आणि तुमकांय खबर आसतली आनी सरकाराकाय आमी सांगूंक सोदता की ज्यांच्यांनी टॅक्सी हाडल्या तांच्यांनी खंय तरी आपले बायलेचे किंवा आपल्या आईचे किंवा आपल्या आनी कोणाचे तरी दागिने किंवा बाकीची अरेंजमेंटचे मार्जिन मनी भरपाक जाय पडटा. ते 1.5 लाख 2 लाख प्रत्येकाच्या घरान नासता. हो सामको गरीब समाजातले जे भुरगे आहेत स्वतंत्र व्यवसाय करूंक सोदता तांकां सरकारान अडचणीत घालचे न्हय किंवा आमकां जर ह्या आमी निवेदना मार्फत आमची मागणी अशी आसा की बेगिनात बेगीन आमकां तो काउंटर येलो ब्लॅक किंवा ब्लू कॅब कितें आसा ताका आमी मान्यता दिल्ली आसा. तो बेगिनात बेगीन तो काउंटर आमकां दिवचो. ताका जे कितें फॉर्मेलिटीज जाय जी कितें प्रोसेस चालू करूंक जाय ती प्रोसेस सरकारान बेगिनांतल्या बेगीन करची आणि तो काउंटर आमकां दिवचो बेगिनांतल्या बेगीन ही अशी आमची मागणी आसा. आणि आमी गव्हर्मेंटाक सरकाराक अल्टिमेटम दिता एक 8 ते 10 दिसांचो. ह्या 10 दिसान ताचेर जर कारवाई काय जाली ना काउंटराच्या बाबतीत किंवा कार्यवाही काय सरकारान चालू करूंक ना जाल्यार आमकां फाल्यां रस्त्याचेर येवचें पडटलें आणि ताची संपूर्ण जबाबदारी सरकाराक घेवची पडटली. आणि आमी रस्त्यार हे फावटी येता आसतना 200 ते 300 गाडये घेवन रस्त्यार येतले हे सरकारान तकलेन दवरचें आणि लोकांक ताचो त्रास जावचो न्हय म्हणून आमी हो एक 8 ते 10 दिसांचो टायम पिरियड सरकाराक आमी दिता.
Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
For months now, the people of Morji are struggling to get proper water supply for basic necessities and are paying the water bills although their taps run dry. However, on the other end, hundreds of liters of water is getting wasted from a connection pipeline at Naroji Wada in Morji. Local Albert Fernandez has requested the authorities to ensure that the pipeline is repaired and the locals get a regular supply of water.
उदकाक लागून आज लोक तडमडटात. आयज सरकारान देवान तांकां नोटीस धाडल्या की उदक 24 वरां तांकां दिवचें म्हणून. आनी काँग्रेस सरकार आसतना हें उदक आमकां 24 वर्सां आसलीं आनी केन्नाच न्हू तांचो बंद जायनासलो. ह्या राहुल गांधीन सोनिया गांधीन आयज तांच्यांनी आमच्या आयज इंडियेक आयज लोकांक तानेल्याक उदक दिल्लें तेणें. आयज ते म्हादईचें आयज लोक मोर्चा काडटा जाल्यार हो आमदार जावं सॉरी हो आमचो मिनिस्टर काय कानार घेत ना. आयज तर तुमचेपणे कोणे समाज मिटिंगेक काडलें लोकांक लागीं केलें जाल्यार तुमी अरेस्ट करतात. तो तुमी अरेस्ट करपाचो कायदो बरो आसा. म्हाका सांग आयज तुमी असो कायदो काडल्या लोक खंयचे पयशे भरतले बिलांचे. उदक तर घरान तेंच्या 24 वर्सां ना. खंयचे भरतले पयशे आनी तुमी तांकां धमकी घालता भरूकच ना. तो प्रश्न तुमकां लागना. आनी हें पळया हें आतां पळय कितलें उदक वेस्ट जाता. तें वेस्ट जाता तें पळया. हें सांग लोकांक तें यूज करूंक मेळना. पियातले मेळना. हें कितें म्हणे एकूच मागणी आसा लोकां कडेन मागता. ते मानेरे मतदार आमदारेर मागता मातशें तुमचो एक आदार जावं आमकां. कित्याक आनी हें उदक वेस्ट जाता 24 वर वास पडला सगळो. उदकाचो सगळो वास पडला. हे कोणाचे पळय सगळे कोणाचे पोतयो गुटखा बिटका भितर हे कितें चल्लां. हे उदक चेकींग पसून करूंक घेयना. चेकींग पसून करूंक घेयना. हे आतां उदक पळय हांगा बंद जाला. लोक आमकां सांगता उदक घ्या आनी सरपंचा कडेन मागता. जे पळय सरपंच आसा ह्या एक आमचे मोर्जेन जावं मांद्रे मतदारा पेडण्या म्हालान बरे भाशेन तुमी फुडें सरळ ही एक्शनी घेवपाचें पाणी नासलो.
मकबूल मालगीमनी for Herald TV.
In a major relief to Pondaites, the Ponda Municipal Council on Monday said the council had deferred the decision on the proposed hike in taxes for commercial and house tax. The PMC also passed a surplus budget of Rs 14 crore, with total revenue expected at Rs 78.64 crore, while expenditures projected at Rs 64.36 crore. The municipality has decided to re-auction of SOPO, that is the sitting tax tender, as there were no bidders. Discussions were also held on solving the garbage problem by outsourcing labourers.
सो आमचे डिफर केला बिकॉज लॉट ऑफ ऑब्जेक्शन. आम्ही बाकीचे रेव्हन्यू वाडपा खातीर आमी प्रयत्न केला. अशें न्ही की आमी टॅक्स बाकीचे प्रयत्न चालू आसा. थ्रू रेंट येवपाचे आसा एरियाज जे आसा तेजेर आमी खूब काम चालू आसा आमचें. पूण ते सद्या आमी हे रेट्स वाडोवप बिकॉज लोकांचे ऑब्जेक्शन सजेशन्स आमकां आयले. आमी ते स्टडी केले सगळ्यांनी आनी तेजे नंतर आमी हो टॅक्स डिफर केला. सो आमी हो रेट पयलींचो तोच आसतलो. सो आमी अशें वाडोवपूच नाशिल्लो तो. एक्चुअली ते आमी सजेशन आशिल्लें ते आमी सगळ्यांचे. आमी कावन्सिलान डिसिजन घेवन सगळ्यांनी आमी तो एक रेट अशें आमी वेगळे ठरयले. पूण ते आमी आतां सगळ्यांचे ऑब्जेक्शन घेवन सगळे बिजनस कम्युनिटीचे सुद्दां व्यूज आशिल्ले वेगळे. सो ते घेवन आमी हो डिफर केला. सो आमी हे टॅक्स आसा तशें आसतले. जे आमी ड्रेन्स आसा तेज्या खातीर आमी ऑलरेडी बेगीन पावसा खातीर आमी लेबर घेवपा खातीर आमी एक ऑलरेडी प्रपोजल मोर दॅन 20 lakhsचो आमी गव्हर्मेंटाक धाडला सुडाक. तो प्रपोजल आमी धाडटकीच आमकां हे 3 म्हयन्या खातीर जे आमकां सगळे ड्रेनेज क्लीन करपा खातीर आमकां लेबर घेवपाक जाय ते आमकां अप्रुवलाक आमी धाडला. सो ते फंड आमकां येतकीच आमकां ते खूब हेल्प जातलो की ते डेली वेज वर्कर जे आसा तांकां जे आउटसोर्सिंग करचें. कित्याक समज आज कितें जालें ते कितें म्हणटा तेंची मागणी आसा की तेंच्या खातीर आमचे लोन तेंकां लोन आसता इंट्रस्ट आसता तो डिले जाता. आमचे ते डेली वेजार पगार घालपाक जाय. सो तेंचो मातसो तो बोनस मागीर तेंचे मागीर इंट्रस्ट जे अकावंट बँकेक तेंचे इंट्रस्ट ते भरता तो तेंचो डिले जाता आनी तांकां ती पेनल्टी पडटा. पूण ते कितें म्हणटा तांकां आउटसोर्सिंग समज केलें जाल्यार आउटसोर्सिंग केलें जाल्यार ते तांकां मातशें बऱ्या पडटलें आनी तेंची जी आतां डेली वेजीस जे वर्करांक आसा तांकां मातशें पेमेंटाक रेगुलर तांकांय मेळटलें. नोटिफिकेशन की आमकां ते यूटर्न प्रोहिबीट करपाक जाय. प्रोहिबीट यूटर्न बसींतले वता आनी ते मागीर फुडें डेंजरस तो यूटर्न आनी कोणाक लागपाक शकता गाडी बी थंय पार्क केली आसा. सो तो आमी डिसिजन घेतला की ते प्रोहिबीट करचें. कलेक्टराचे डिसिजन जे आमी हें केलें फॉलो करपाक. तशी वतली ना थंय ना दादा ना.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
An accident took place between a four-wheeler and a goods carrier rickshaw on Monday at the three-way intersection at Shelde, Kurchere. The goods carrier was proceeding towards Kurchere. The car allegedly came down from the slope and T-boned the goods carrier. No injuries were reported and more details are awaited.
वो मैं घर से आ रहा था और अचानक स्पीड से वो आया मार दिया.
हाँ तो ऊपर से नीचे दिया उधर.
हाँ इतना स्पीड आया देखने वाला भी बोला होगा कितना कैसा चलाया गाड़ी. और मेरी गाड़ी वहीं की वहीं रह गई. वो इसकी गाड़ी आई अब तो
Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
The Lenten season begins with Ash Wednesday. During this period, Catholics are called on to pray, reflect, and to do penance. The important part of Lent is Santos Passos in Portuguese, which means holy steps. Santos Passos is a depiction of the ordeal and the contemplation of the sufferings of Jesus Christ and his journey to Mount Calvary. Parishes conduct Santos Passos on only one day during Lent by holding a procession accompanied by the life-size statue of Christ carrying the cross. Devotees carried the statue of Jesus with the cross on Sunday at Holy Spirit Church, Margao, to signify the solidarity of Jesus with the present suffering world.
Inasa Narona for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on Herald on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.